Hey, what's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here, ZSPN, and welcome to the Lakers post-game show on ZSPN on YouTube. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Lakers versus the San Antonio Spurs tonight. Guys, it was an edge of your seats when it comes to this particular win in overtime against the Spurs tonight. And guys, I have to say, kudos to our Lakers squad for stepping up tonight, especially when it comes to Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis stepping up to the plate after having LeBron James being out tonight due to an ankle injury, which obviously, comes into question about the Lakers moving forward. But hopefully, it doesn't seem that his injury is that too serious that it's going to keep him out for a lengthy period of time. But hopefully a speedy recovery for LeBron James. He's real quick when it comes to, recovering from injuries, and hopefully he comes back to us very soon. And guys, I want to get into tonight's game. It was a very anticipated game. It was supposed to be an easy win for the Lakers, but obviously the San Antonio Spurs, they're young guys. They came to play. I have to say, we have to give some credit out there for those Spurs players, those young guys, when it comes to their shooting and their athleticism and speed as well. They were very, when it comes to their speed, they were just, left and right when it comes to, guarding the Lakers tonight. But the Lakers survived. The Lakers survived. They came out of nowhere in the fourth quarter, and all had to do with that three-point shot from Malik Monk to tie the game. And obviously it went into overtime. And, the rest was history with the dominance that Russell Westbrook brought to the table also when it comes all said and done, stepping up tonight with 33 points, I believe he scored tonight, a season high for as a Los Angeles Laker. And, he just needed to step up because LeBron James was not on the floor. And, guys, I have to say, he was really facilitating the ball this time around. And I have to say, his performance this time in this couple of games into the season, it's much better performance than the past couple of games now. And he really showed up, I have to say. And hopefully we can see more out of Russell Westbrook when it comes to his ability to really dominate games and just step up to the plate when it comes all said and done. And as we all know, guys, this is the learning process, okay? This is a new team, and Russell Westbrook is still trying to get his rhythm in when it comes to playing on a new team with new players and just a different atmosphere that he was always used to when it comes to playing in small markets like OKC and even the Washington Wizards at one point. So and also the Houston Rockets. But those certain teams, he was always the number one guy. And obviously when you have two superstars on your team, your role kind of diminish, but at the same time, you can still dominate every single night when it comes to your ability. And I really believe that Russell Westbrook will work his way to learning how to play with this team, and just it will just slowly build to the point that he will dominate games like this one, which I have to say he really did when it came all said and done. So great job out there for Russell Westbrook tonight. Then you have Anthony Davis, who also stepped up for the Lakers tonight. There was certain moments in certain games where he just dominated under the rim. He just continued to go to the rim and just make some key plays that was just sensational. And he had 35 points, leading the Lakers tonight with 35 points out there tonight. I believe he had 12 rebounds, I might be mistaken. So the rebounding ability from his end was sensational. And we also saw him in overtime start at the center position. So that worked its way to what we were expecting from him before the season ever started, that he will start at the center position. But I believe because of injuries, obviously the roles of the lineup needed to change up. Obviously, we've been seeing the Lakers playing big when it comes to certain teams that sometimes I have to say maybe the Lakers should play small at times when it comes to playing with certain teams that don't have the I guess the size difference. So I just have to say, when it comes all said and done, seeing Anthony Davis just starting at the center position just worked wonders for the Lakers when it comes to this win in overtime against the San Antonio Spurs. And we saw a moment that he did go down at one point within. It wasn't an injury, but he was just dealing with. He was clenching his knee, so obviously something was gave us a kind of a scares from Lakers Nation, including myself. But, he walked it off, and obviously he continued the rest of the overtime game. So, hopefully, we do have a game tomorrow, I believe, is against OKC, I believe. So that's a game that could be an easy win, but I know it's an easy win, but we just have to see about the defensive side of things when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's been the struggle for the Lakers when it comes to the defensive side of things. We saw a couple of times that the San Antonio Spurs just continuing to just go to the rim and just score on the Lakers when they have any given chance to do so. So the defensive side has been lacking when it comes all said and done. And that's why we saw a couple of times that we saw, DeAndre Jordan came into the third quarter, I believe, and just played a couple of times. So the Lakers knew it, and they've been seeing that the defense was not looking well out there, and Frank Vogel needs to, step up his defensive mind when it comes to, improving on the Lakers defense. So hopefully, things turn around when it comes on the defensive side of things. But, I don't think it's too much to worry about, but, you never know. I mean, just things may turn around for the Lakers when it comes on the defensive side of things. So just a great job out there for Anthony Davis. When it comes to the rest of the Lakers squad, guys, I mean, I already mentioned with Malik Monk, he started for the Lakers because of LeBron James being out. So his presence when it comes to, him shooting those threes really paid a huge role when it comes to the Lakers at times. And even though the Lakers overall weren't that good at shooting tonight, but at key moments they delivered. And Malik Monk was one of them, and especially when it came to the fourth quarter running down. He just made that key shot that obviously secured the Lakers when it comes to, getting a lead, but obviously the San Antonio Spurs came out of nowhere and, shot those free throws, and that's how we ended up in overtime with the results of the Lakers win. So it's just, certain moments like this that we need to commend other Lakers tonight that really stepped up their role as well. And I have to say, if I had to give it to a third Laker, I have to say Malik Monk was the third guy that really stepped up for the Lakers tonight. And when it comes to the shooting side. So great job out there for Malik Monk. And then you have Kent Bazemore. He did shoot a three, I believe, at one point that really needed to secure the Lakers when it comes to getting like a 2-point lead or something like that. So we have to commend on his shooting tonight. And on the defensive side, I have to say. And then also Dwight Howard, guys. Let's give him some props also. On the defensive side, he was the only guy that really stepped up on the defensive side of things. Overall, when it comes to the Lakers, there was some effort on defense, but, it's still lacking. It's still lacking, and they need to work on strengthening that defense. So, but, Dwight Howard off the bench, bringing that energy, and when it comes to defensively, he was there. And I believe in the fourth quarter, I believe he got his first foul. So he continued to manage his foul limit. So, he understands the risk, and, he understands that, if he continues to foul people like that, I think, it's not going to look good for the Lakers when it comes to his need when it comes all said and done. And he really did. He really actually stepped up when it comes on the defensive side, and we have to commend him on that. So great job out there for him. And then you have Austin Reeves, which, guys, even, because of LeBron James being out, I think his services was really needed when it comes to the bench side. And he really stepped up when it came to his speed and his defense as well. I was very surprised how defensively he was guarding certain players tonight when they were scoring on the Lakers. And even there were some moments where he showed his shooting ability as well. So I believe he had 8 points, I believe, or 10 points, excuse me. 10 points out there for the Los Angeles Lakers. And I think he went two of I didn't really check the percentage of his threes, but I think he shot maybe two out there tonight. So, but if you guys are watching this, you will see the stats of the Lakers. So, I just want to make sure if I'm not thinking correctly, I'll put the correct stats on this video so you guys will know. So, just a great job out there when it comes to Austin Reeves. Not a great night for Carmelo Anthony. Not comparing to his his milestone performance and a great performance when it comes to winning against the Memphis Grizzlies and passing, Moses Malone. So not the best, but, I think he was just really struggling out there. But this is Carmelo Anthony we're talking about. I mean, he will bounce back from this, and hopefully we could see some more shooting ability from his end when it comes to moving on into this road trip that we have on the schedule with the Los Angeles Lakers. So, and maybe he will step up for the Lakers against the OKC Thunder. So, hopefully we can see that from him. But this is just an off night for him when it comes to shooting. But I believe he had 4 points out there tonight. So, he still managed to go to the rim and give us layups here and there. But hopefully we can see more accuracy and more just confidence when it comes to his shooting out there tonight. So he will bounce back from this. So overall, really, guys, when it comes to the Los Angeles Lakers, I mean, they have an opportunity to really, capitalize on their road trip that they're on. Hopefully they can get some wins under their belt, and hopefully, with more and more, just learning the chemistry and just learning how to play with one another, I think the Lakers will really take off when it comes to their ability to really, just gather some wins and hopefully just, have the advantage of just dominating games with conviction and just having that team chemistry, really. And we actually kind of saw that from Russell Westbrook. I mean, when it comes all said and done. But hopefully he keeps that momentum and this energy alive heading into the regular season and just, for the rest of the regular season. So I just want to see more efforts and more confidence from Russell Westbrook when it comes to his ability to really dominate games, especially this one moving forward. So guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel, share my videos all over Facebook, Twitter, all the good social media stuff, and please give me your thoughts about the Lakers win in overtime against the San Antonio Spurs. And do you guys agree with my analysis that maybe the Lakers need to improve on the defensive side of things, or do you think maybe there's just maybe because of the injuries that the Lakers have, that the way that they're playing is not really to the best of their ability? Maybe we need to wait on, potentially Kendrick Nunn or THT, those certain guys that are still out. And, with LeBron being out, hopefully it's not anything too serious that it will keep him out for a lengthy period of time. But judging by the reports, I mean, it was just so sudden, and I don't think his injury is that serious. But hopefully it's a speedy recovery for LeBron James. So just moving forward, and with you having two superstars still on your team and one of them is out, I really believe the Lakers can dominate with these two running the floor. And Anthony Davis and Russell Westbrook is just those type of combinations that really can deliver for the Lakers going into the regular season. And hopefully they do step up in these certain games. So and just continue to win for Lakers Nation, and just hopefully just keeping the faith, guys, and hopefully the Lakers just just dominate moving forward. So, guys, please comment down below, like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like all of my social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at ZSPN. I'll leave the links to my social media sites in the description of this video so you guys can check out my social media sites. And of course, guys, subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you will know when I upload on this channel. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.